Wonderful. Okay. Rewind. We are at university where, a lot of the fun happens in life. So we relish upon that. Please bear in mind, I might roll a lot of my R's. I like rolling my R's when I'm happy. So it's fine. Anyway, but let's carry on. So I am at University Cambridge. It's a wonderful university. So we have a theme at university. So, second year of university. It is out of a 3-year course. The second year tends to be the one which has the most fun because you are in the middle. You've got over the hump of I don't know what I'm doing, into I kind of know what I'm doing. I understand this is a crazy degree I'm doing, but I don't have the pressure of final year. So, woo, let's enjoy life. So, second year, I am a geography student. Sorry, a geography student. I am enjoying my geography degree. I am enjoying my colouring in. Okay, I'll stop now. Sorry, I'll calm down with you. And I'm colouring in my maps, and as I'm deciding what to colour in, we have a form comes up in my inbox. I think this was before Google Forms. Unfortunately, because I think our geography professors would have had an amazing time looking at the responses that we'd have received from the form about our upcoming geography field trip. Woo! Second year geography field trip, the pinnacle of the geography degree, because we get to go abroad for the first time. Geography, which is a subject of international beauty, hence one of the reasons why I decided to study it, unfortunately at Cambridge did not have the option of studying abroad, which is a shame, because I would have liked to study abroad. However, it was Cambridge, so I decided to go. Anyway, so as I was there, deciding the options. I picked my option, first choice, the most exotic, the most amazing location, the one that was the most popular. Didn't know if I was going to get onto it. Morocco, woo! Go to Morocco, I can check the box, go to Africa. I'd never been to Africa before. I thought, yes, let's go to Morocco. A wonderful trip up into the mountains of Africa and explore some of Morocco. So great, got onto the trip along with some of my friends from the geography trip. However, as the time came forward, I got onto geography trip, onto the Morocco trip, which was amazing. But then, that time, I think it was in 2013/14, there was a fair bit of political turmoil going on in Africa, and particularly around that region. Ooh, that was unintended. So we're there. We are going, and then however the university decides to cancel Morocco because of the instability, the political instability at the time in Morocco and that region, and they thought it would be reckless to take a bunch of students to the university, from the university to Morocco. So where is the location that we have to back up? Any guesses? Any guesses where we end up going? No, close, but it does begin with a C.
Chippenham.
Oh, close. No.
Chiswick.
It was actually Crete. So we were going to Crete. It was actually also nice. Crete, which is in Greece, by the way, a beautiful island in Greece.
Really interesting geography.
Interesting geography, and also political and human geography, which is more, and economic geography, which is more what I was interested in, right? So in hindsight, hence the blessing in disguise, it was wonderful. So, but at the time, as an 19-year-old student, having wanted to check off their go to Africa, checklist, we were going to Greece, Crete, an island which many of my friends go to for their party summer holidays, and there we were going on a geography field trip to Crete. So I did feel a little bit like, oh, that's a shame. However, okay, it's still a nice, sunny, warm location, which, as those who know me, I like sunny, warm places. So we go there. We're off to Crete. Now, how do we get there? The one of the iconic things and one of the blessings in disguise about this trip was the fact that we were going with a very eccentric Cambridge geography professor who decided that, how should we get to Crete? Or we could fly. Yes, flying would be logical and efficient way of getting there, but no, let's embrace the travel of which geography is made up of, and travel across. Go to we got a boat. I can't even remember where from. We flew some to random place. Then we got an overnight boat ferry thing from somewhere. I think probably Athens, yeah, and then to Crete. And And it added like 24 plus hours either end of a 7-day trip just to go on an overnight ferry. And we were like, why are we doing this? If we're going to be doing our fieldwork in Crete, why don't we just get a plane? Nope, we get a ferry. So our lovely eccentric professor takes us on a ferry. We enjoy the experience. We're like, why are we on this ferry taking ages to get to a place and wasting our time doing this? But it was memorable. We sat on a ferry along with a lot of local Greek people, eating Greek food and enjoying life. We get to Crete. It's a wonderful town. We enjoy and explore a lot of the geographical elements. We speak to people from the culture. We go and speak to people from the local farms. We have a lecture at 10 p.m. after a dinner time at a farmer, a very, very unhappy farmer. Who's been very massively affected to a disadvantage about the impacts of the whole kind of economic crisis going on from Greece at that time, and his impact on the farms. And he came and ranted to us for an hour as we were kind of sleepily wanting to go to sleep about his life. In hindsight, again, a really first-hand experience of how life, how people are affected by economic crises across the world. #geography.
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes.
So, that was one. The pinnacle, one of the most exciting times was when our lovely eccentric geographer professor took us up to the top of some mountain cliff restaurant in the mountains in a Crete, and took us to his friends. We sat down. We had a lovely Greek meal. We had so much. I think it was rake. Anyway. Rakie, right? It's the Greek equivalent alcohol. Yeah, it's sorry. I'm sorry, alcohol is coming to the story. Yeah, and they were feeding us with these shots of alcohol, like, oh, come join us. You're a family. Come, we'll have some rakie shots. Anyway, so there we were, all drinking these shots. These bunch of students. We were like, way, we're getting drunk with Greek locals. Woo! And so we're having a great time there. Then suddenly one of them whips out, okay. Now we're going to show you to the most prized place of our village neighborhood, the local wax museum of whatever town, I can't remember. So we go to this wax town museum, a little bit like, it's basically a mini Madame Tussauds, for anyone who's been to Madame Tussauds. But imagine like the quality of the things, you like divide it by 1,000,000, and it's like someone's dribbled bloods of different colors across random things, okay? And then imagine like a tour guide of 150 plus years old who is showing us round and trying to tell us in his broken English, alongside a semi kind of translator, the stories of what's happened in this village in the middle, like the mountain hoods of this village neighborhood, about the tragic history of the Cretians, who have a very strong identity, by the way. Cretians do not identify so much with the Greeks. They are very much feel autonomous. Okay. So it's telling us about their stories. And he is so expressive. He is trying to translate. It's kind of getting muffled in between. We're looking at a donkey head that's kind of half mutilated, capsized, / on the floor. It doesn't really look like a donkey. It's all a bit of a mess. We're trying to look at this. You've got a bunch of 20-year-old students who are drunk off rake or whatever, who are trying to like examine this scene with a geographical mindset. But then we're all like trying to hold it together. This is a really great experience. This is a really great experience. And then one of us laughs. Then another one laughs. And then we're all laughing. And then we all can't control ourselves. And the guides are like, what is going on here? And the guide kind of looks us up and is like, yeah, I can see you're fun. I can see why you're finding this kind of funny. And we all start laughing together, but in a weird way, because we're also laughing about the tragicness of what's going on. But I think there's like a connection between everyone there that like, whilst we lament the histories that have gone on with this neighborhood, we also realize that the interests and the tragicness, but also the funniness about a situation where you're bringing together people from different cultures in such a random place that no one had expected. And it's truly wonderful. And I will remember it forever because I bring it in through my life, and we love culture and life. And we love life and love life.